Fighting between Myanmar's military leaders and ethnic Karen guerrillas is continuing near the Thai border. The attacks come after 3 months of turmoil triggered by a coup to overthrow leader Aung Sun Suu Kyi in February. Human rights activist Nickey Diamond is on the Thai-Myanmar border and joins us now. Nickey Diamond, thank you so much for your time. What can you tell us about reports 2 air bases in Myanmar have come under attack?
Yeah, the rival group attacking the Burmese military camp in their territory. So Burmese military became aggressive and kinds of counter attack by the airstrikes several days. So 10,000 people estimated flee from their home villages, and also Thai authority pushed back. So, I mean, they are not allowed to cross the border to go into the Thailand. So most of the people who flee from their home villages and living in the kinds of forest and not in their village. So they are hiding, literally, yeah.
So they're literally hiding in the forest. They have nowhere to go.
Yeah, some humanitarian group from Thailand trying to provide the assistance, but assistance are pretty small, so they can only survive a few days. So they need immediate humanitarian assistance for shelter, food, and basic need for their survival.
Okay, so just explain for our audience what's happening in Myanmar right now. So since the coup, ethnic guerrilla groups have joined with the main resistance movement to try to counter the ruling military junta's power, is that right?
Actually, these ethnic armed organizations have been doing their resistance for 17 years. Not only after the coup, but also they have been doing for their autonomy and their self-determination. But right after the coup, people support their cause as well. I mean, in the from the urban area, they never make sense of what happened to the ethnic people, but military brutally attacking civilian and armed protesters in the urban city. So people from the urban witness how brutality military have been doing. So that's why people support for the ethnic armed causes right now. So because of that support, and ethnic armed group also trying to attack some of the military base camp in their territory. Actually, they are not invading. I mean, military camps, military troops invaded in their territory, and now they are reoccupying those base camps in their territory.
Yeah, so what inroads are groups like the KNA, so ethnic Karen forces, making on the military junta? Yeah,
now I've seen recently Bridger fight, the KNLA fight area. They are KNLA reoccupying military camps in their territory, and military became very aggressive, and they are using fighter jet. So for the 3, 4, 5 consecutive deal, the airstrike in those areas.
I know you can't tell us exactly where you are for your own safety, but what are you seeing and hearing from where you are?
Yeah, sometimes I need to hide into our bomb shelter. So we have to dig our own bomb shelter. So I have my wife and 4-year-old kids and six-month-old kid with me. So actually this area is safe. Sometimes military drone and fighter jet flew over this area. So we are not for sure. I mean, whenever they can attack this area. So sometimes we need to go into hiding.
Yeah, and so you talked about those 10,000 villagers who have fled essentially their homes and that they're now hiding out in the forests because Thailand won't let them in. Why won't Thailand let them in?
I think Thailand is also the military agenda. So I kinds of the brotherhood. I mean, Burmese military agenda and their brotherhood. So I'm not clear on the Thai government policy to accept the refugees. So Burmese military doing whatever they want to these civilians, and also, I mean, they are targeting very specifically targeting these villages, not targeting the military current army facility. So they are targeting what they are doing is the usual, not the strain, but they are targeting these civilian villages, and then these civilian people ran away from their home to Thailand, and Thailand pushed back. I'm not sure why and how Thai government policy not accepting these refugee and IDP in Thailand. So that's a very difficult situation for those people for their survival. I think, I mean, Thailand, I mean, in the past they used to allow provide shelter for the ethnic people. I mean, whoever seeking a shelter in Thailand, they used to provide. But right now, I don't know. I mean, I think the gender brotherhood play a role in this situation, I think.
Okay, Nickey Diamond, we really appreciate you getting on the Skype and being able to talk to us.